Oh, there's always drama, isn't there? Isn't there always drama? Anyway. Hi guys. Okay, so as you know, I am doing the Stephen West MKAL, the Shawl this year. This is my third year of doing the Stephen West MKAL. My first one was Shawlography. It is still unblocked. I know. My second one was Twist and Turns. I liked Shawlography. There was bits of it I really didn't enjoy knitting, but I did like the finished shawl, but I just never blocked it because I hate blocking. I'm terrible. My second one was Twist and Turns. I didn't enjoy knitting Twist and Turns. I just didn't. And the finished shawl, I ended up giving to my mother-in-law. I wasn't all that chuffed with it. So this is my third. The graphic really grabbed me because I'm well into like space and things like that, sci-fi. And also I kind of liked that it was just gradients to choose rather than trying to put colours together. So I struggled with working out what gradient I wanted. I will show you the gradient that I had to choose from. So there was I had like an autumnal one. I had a black and white one. I had a blue one and a green one. I want to say I had a pink one, but I don't think I did. I narrowed it down to the green and the blue, and then I took it to my Discord channel and asked them to vote because I just couldn't choose between them. And they picked the blue, so I got the blue. I have gone completely budget this year. I normally don't go overboard anyway. Last year did have a hand-dyed yarn in it, but this year is completely budget, all drops. It has cost me £20, I think, for the whole thing. Yeah, so the pattern has just come through. I've just had a quick read through. It looks like a lot of knitting for this first section. I have to edit a podcast video now. I can't cast it on. But then as soon as I've done that, I'm going to cast it on, but I'm going to show you my yarns and everything. I'm excited. Right, so these are my colours. Obviously there's two of each ball, which is what I'm showing you there. Yes, I got one Drops Flora, which was ice blue. And then the rest are Nodes. There's Fog, Jean Denim, I think Denim Jean, something like that. And Ocean Mix, I think they're called. I should have known that first, shouldn't I? But anyway, this is what I got. I was a little concerned that these two might be too close together, but when I did a black and white thing on them, you know, where you turn your picture black and white, they actually looked very different. So I think they'll be okay. There's a lot of shadow on. This one's a bit more turquoisey than you can see. There is alpaca in there, which is why there's these long hairs. I think the Nord is 45% alpaca, 30% polyamide and 25% wool. And then the Flora is 65% wool and 35% alpaca. So they're very, very similar. It's just the polyamide added into the Nord. So yeah, that is what I'm going with. And I'm going to get casting on in a little bit. So like I said, completely budget. I'm all drops. Right, so it is 8:30 at night and I'm just getting cast on. It's still Thursday though, but basically because I've had editing to do and then I've had things to do for the Unity podcast and then I've got my children to sort out, so it's 8:30. But I'm casting on now. I didn't even know what needle size I needed. There's been a lot of chatter in Discord. I did see somebody's picture of section 1, I think, because she'd forgot to spoiler it, and then now they're all spoiled because I said my eyes. So, because I don't like to see, I like to knit it and see myself and then see everybody else's pretties. So yeah, there's also discussions going on via because some of them have been to the Ravelry chat. Stephen West has now released an updated clue that's a bit easier or something, but I'm just going to stick with the first one. And there's talk about it looking like a certain symbol that isn't very good. But I'm not going to look at anything. I'm just going to knit the first one and see what I think, and then I'm going to go from there. If I need to pull it out because it looks like this thing that I really don't want it to look like, then I will. Some of the girls in Discord had put different ways of changing your colours to stop it from happening. So if that's what I start to see, then I'll go to that and I'll check and I'll switch my colours around. But yeah. Oh, it's drama, isn't it? So this is what I'm doing now. So I have my Chigu needles, whatever that is. I've got quite a long cable going on and my 3.5s. I'm going to get them together. My yarn is here. I'm going to get it out and get cracking. Right, it's 9:45 and I've done section 1, not clue 1, section 1. Yeah, I think that looks alright, doesn't it? You can see the difference between those two. I was worried about them being too close together, but I think you can see the difference. Yeah, what was I going to say? I had to start this one again, the first stripe, because I had one stitch too many. I think I must have cast on one stitch extra, so I've pulled it out and started again, and it's only 9:45, so I would say this bit takes about an hour. And I've weaved my ends in like a good girl, like as I've knitted. I've done weaving, Stephen. So there we go, section 1 of clue 1. I will crack on with section 2. Right, so it's now 10 to 11 at night. So what's that? I did 8:30. That's my dog. 8:30, 9:45, and 10 to 11. So it's an hour each time, isn't it? So this bit took me an hour, and then this part has taken me an hour. This is section 2, all of this here, and then this is still section 2, and I've got the 2 dark stripes to do, and then it goes on to section 3. But I'm going to stop for tonight because my shoulder is hurting, and I get a lot of shoulder problems if I knit for too long. So yeah, I like that though. I'm liking it so far. Yeah, I'll crack on tomorrow night. Hello, excuse the washing. It's washing day. Well, every day's a washing day. I've got 2 kids. Right, so after last night, this whole thing about it looking like a certain symbol, so the symbol, like, if you're going to watch this, you're going to get spoilers, right? So the symbol is basically, people have said it looks like a swastika when it's finished. Personally, I don't see that. I thought it looked like a pinwheel. I'm quite disappointed that I've actually had to look to see what the finished clue 1 looks like, because of all this chatter about, oh, it looks like this, it looks like this. And I was like, well, I don't want it to look like that. And then people were saying, well, you've got to change your colours, so you need to know what it's going to look like to be able to change your colours, to be able to not make it look like a swastika. So then I had to look. So that took a little bit of fun out of it for me, because I like knitting blind. That's part of the fun of the MKAL for me, is you're knitting and you don't know what it's going to be. So that's frustrating. And then when I did look, I don't really see the swastika anywhere. But obviously some people do, and there's enough people on the Ravelry thread who think that it looks that way. I don't go on Ravelry very often. In all honesty, I think it can be quite toxic on there, and I tend to stay out of the forums. So I don't know whether it was like a bit of toxicity and then people just started to jump on it. I don't know. But it's happened. It's been said. It's now everybody scrambling to try and fix their colours. So some wonderful person on Ravelry drew up like a diagram of it. I'll pop it up here so you can see what I'm talking about, of the finished Clue 1, so that you can colour it in, basically, to reorder your colours and make sure it doesn't look like a swastika. So I'm going to have a little go at that later today, I think, and just... I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm in a dilemma, and this... it just rips all the fun out of the MKAL, things like this. And don't get me wrong, if it looked exactly like a swastika, I would be like, oh my God, that's so bad. But it doesn't. It's like certain colourways look that way. If you think it looks like a swastika, then I'm really, really sorry. Like, I don't mean to be offensive in any way. Oh my God, I would not wear something that had a swastika on it. I'm not like, no. But it's like, oh, it just takes all the fun out of the MKAL when you're like frustrated and wondering what to do and trying to avoid it looking like this horrible thing. So I'm going to sit this afternoon. I've only got, I still haven't knitted any more than I did last night, so I'm halfway through section 2 of Clue 1. I think there's 5 sections. I could be making that up. So I'm really early doors on it, and I realise now what I've got to knit, which is disappointing. But yeah, I've got editing to do today for the Unity podcast, so I'm going to be doing that, and then once I've done that, I'm going to colour in a picture or 5 and try and figure out what order to knit my colours so that it looks good. It's annoying. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be reordering colours and trying to make it look how I like it. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do, because that's what I'm going to have to do. I have, like, my dark colour is particularly dark and particularly stands out, and that's the ones that look particularly bad, I think, the ones with the particularly dark colour D. Yeah. The joys. Oh, there's always drama, isn't there? Isn't there always drama? Anyway. I'm procrastinating because I don't want to do any of it. So I'm going. Bye. So I am currently colouring in my ideas. This one is the original. I can kind of see the swatch sticker, how the dark bit's going. I think that's, like, I can kind of see it in that one now. So I've done that one. That's my first idea. It's a bit hard to see what the difference in the colours are, but these are my blues and they're like quite similar, so it's quite difficult. I'm having a go at this one now. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. Right, I have done a few. So I did this one, and that's the original, I think. I can't remember. Which is the original. I have done. Oh, I did this one. But again, it's these. And I was talking to my friend Jane, and she was saying with the darks being double, it's like it's just thickening up the swastika. Oh, so I'm going with this, which is basically alternating the colours as we go, so I won't have to pull out what I've done. So you start like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but then you do 2, 3, 4, 1, and then 3, 4, 1, 2, like go around like that on each one. So each one will have a turn of being like this, and they'll also all have a turn in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. I've decided I'm going to pick it up. I shouldn't have to pull out what I've done. I just hope I can figure out where I am in the pattern when I'm knitting it, because my brain is fried after the September I've had, and this was not what I signed up for. Okay, drama. Right. Stephen West has just released a further update, basically saying that the original Clue 1 is now gone altogether, and that he's put up this other one that's basically, it's like you start with a little square of colour A, and then the outline of that square is B, and then the outline of that square is C, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger in your colours. And it's just a square, there's no like shit, there's no patterns or anything in it. Excuse my hair, I've been caught in the rain today. Yeah. So he's announced that, and he said that that's now the official Clue 1. Because obviously he doesn't want anybody to be hurt or upset, which none of us do. That's why we're all trying to change it so it doesn't look like that symbol. I thought I'd figured it out. I literally started knitting. I've knitted one row to finish this part, and then I was going on to the next, and then he's announced this. Now mine is only this big, but there's some people who have knitted like 5, 6 sections, and I can totally understand they don't want to pull it out. And he's also said that he doesn't expect anybody to pull it out. And obviously my yarn's all in bits now as well, because you cut it every time you finish one of the colours. Anyway, I don't like the basic square that's the official Clue 1. I just don't. I think it's boring. I just don't like it. And I do like this one that I saw in the Ravelry forum, which was knitted by one of Stephen West's test knitters. And she's wrote her notes in her Ravelry page of how she accomplished that. And it's different to what he's written. You basically do 4 triangles, but you attach them together rather than one big square. But I think I'm going to do that. So I'm not actually following his pattern for this bit, but I really don't like that boring square. No offence to anyone who's done it. I'm sure it's going to look beautiful, but for me, that's just not for me. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to try and do this jaggedy one. I'm just like people are fed up in the forums and in my Discord, people are like, I'm not frogging this, and other people are like, I'm gonna wait and see what clue 2 is. I'm not doing this. What a nightmare. What a disaster. Last year I was struggling to knit what he put in front of me and I was really bored. This year I just feel completely like I don't know what to do. So it looks like I'm going to be following his test knitters pattern rather than his, which seems a bit weird, but he's already said in the forum that as long as you end with this amount of stitches, it will be fine. And it does. So that's what I'm going to do. Wish me luck. But as regular viewers of my podcast know, on a Friday night I have a drink with my partner. So this was me showing the first triangle that I'd finished. I'm in my pyjamas at this point. I'm probably halfway through a couple of glasses of spiced rum and coke. But this was one triangle, and then this was the end of the night, which was about 1:30 in the morning, and I'd done one triangle and then started on the second triangle that was attached. Yeah, and I was quite drunk at this point, so you're lucky that it's actually in focus. Okay, I'm in my pyjamas again, sorry. I was knitting on this tonight, and then this has happened, and I don't even know how. It's just pulling out, and I don't understand. Oh, I did a lot. I don't understand why it's doing that. It wasn't doing that yesterday, and I feel like I've been connecting them properly. So I'm going to try and reattach them rather than pull it back. I'm still only on the second triangle, but obviously I was near the end. So I don't even understand. But yeah. Right, so I've just kept pulling because I thought if that's going to come apart completely, sewing it up is just going to be stupid. But it only seems to be the work that I've done tonight, so I've obviously not been connecting them properly somehow, because this isn't coming apart here, but all of these have. So because I've got loops, I've got a crochet hook, and I'm just going to try and connect them up on the opposite side, just with one of the blues because it's the wrong side anyway. Oh, what a nightmare. I'm going to try and do that, and if it looks a mess then I'll have to pull these stripes out and do it again, but that's about like 2 hours work. No, I can't be, can it? Hour and a half maybe? I don't know. It doesn't look like a lot, does it? But it takes a while. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Right, okay, doing that. Right, I've tried to crochet it together, but it's really wide. It's going to be really gappy, whereas down here it's like quite enclosed. It just gets worse as it goes up. So I'm ripping out what I've done tonight. Oh, the joy. Yeah, I mean, it's got a big knot there and everything where I've started crocheting. It's just a mess. I'm ripping it out to here, and I'll do these 4 stripes again. Serves me right. I've obviously done something wrong when I'm connecting it, so I'll make doubly sure that I'm correctly. It's already past midnight. Sorry, I'm looking in the wrong place. It's already past midnight, so I'll probably pull them out. I've got 20 minutes left on the programme that I'm watching, so I'll probably knit a couple of rows and then bed, and then start again tomorrow fresh. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I've got loads of time. It's not a problem, it's just annoying. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Right, so I pulled all them out and I was getting this back on the needles and it started to come away there. So the way that I've been attaching it obviously doesn't work at all. I've been attaching it by slip knit with the last stitch on the row, and then so the last stitch on the row and then through here, so these loops go through, but they're obviously not staying in, and I don't really know why. That is what it says on the pattern. I can't think what it's called now. The Stephen West test knitter, who's done this, like she's done the triangles rather than doing the lady. Her first language isn't English, but she's tried her best to write out the pattern, and that's what I was following. But it hasn't seemed to have worked for me. So I'm going to read that again, and it looks like I'm going to have to do this entire triangle again, which is not fun because I was nearly at the end of it. But it is only Saturday, so I'll have another try. I don't normally sit around in full makeup in my pyjamas, by the way, but I've been out for a meal for my son's birthday. Fion, my cat. Look at her. Fion. Psst. What are you doing? You're supposed to be up there. It's Sunday and I thought I'd be able to spend a lot of today on this, but I haven't been able to. I've literally done 2 stripes. It's not as neat on the front as I would like it to be, but yeah, it's working now and it's not coming apart. I think the issue was when you slip knit, you then turn around and you slip that stitch, and I think slipping that stitch is stopping it from like connecting it properly. So I have to say though, because of pulling it out so many times, I've got even more ends, because some of the yarn is knotted to rejoin, but so many ends in this. But I'm doing weaving Stephen, as he calls it. I'm doing that as I'm knitting. You can see there's one just there, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to properly weave them in any more than that, but yeah. Triangle 2, back on the needles. Hopefully tomorrow I can get some done tomorrow night. Hello. It is Monday night. Sorry if you can hear the Hoover. It's my partner upstairs. It's Monday night. I've just got to like near the end of Triangle 2 again. And something else has gone wrong. I'm going to show you. So this is my second triangle. This is my first triangle. And as you can see, I'm almost at the end. But I've got loads of live stitches still. So that's never going to end at the same point. It's going to be up here. And when I've looked, this one has... It does have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 10 stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has 9. And I don't understand why that's got so many stitches. Whether I've missed some decreases, or I've possibly done too many on this one, or not enough on this one. I don't know. I don't know what I've done. It's just like... everyone's having a nightmare with this, and I know they are. And everyone's nightmare is a bit different. There's so many ends. Like, I can't cope with that. So I am going to just start again and leave that yarn. And start again, leave that yarn. And then if I can use them scraps in the rest of it, hopefully I will. And just... I don't even know. I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to start triangle one again. And it's like Monday night now, 7 o'clock on a Monday night. And I've basically done nothing, even though I've done loads. Oh, nightmare. I just used long tail cast on to cast on 85 stitches, and that's the tail that I'm supposed to weave in. I think I might have to cast on again. Right, I've finally got triangle 1 and 2 done. That took way too long. Like, just the problem I had with it coming apart. I'm hoping. I keep pulling on this one to make sure it's not going to come apart. So that's that. So now I just need to do the other half. So that's triangle 3 and then triangle 4. And, yeah, I do like it actually. It's a bit weird, but I like it. The girls in Discord, they've found another pattern, which was one that I originally liked, but I didn't have the brain power to work out how to do it. The girl who put it in there had said she was going to try and do it. And then since then she's put in how to do it. And it's also been confirmed by Stephen West that version is okay to do. And I kind of wish I'd done that one. But it was only like announced today that it was able to be done, and I'd already done like 1.5 triangles, and I was just like, I've pulled it out enough. My yarn is in bits, so I'm going with this one, and that's what we're sticking with. I think I might pull those 2 triangles out now, maybe use them, the yarn for this next one. Oh, it's just all the knots, man. It's so scrappy. I'll show you the reverse of this one. So I know a lot of people are saying they don't like the weave and Stephen on this, but that's what I've been using. It's a technique I do anyway. I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, it is dark in here at the minute, but I don't think it looks too bad really. I do that, and then I just catch it back with a needle and cut the end off. But on this I might just cut the ends off as they are. I don't know, we'll see. Right, I want to do square, no, I'm going to do triangle number 3. And it is about 9, I think. 9 o'clock at night. So I won't get it finished. But yeah. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday today. Yes, it is Tuesday today. Wednesday tomorrow, and then it's clue 2, so I really need to get moving now actually. Right, I'm going. Right, it is 9:30 on Wednesday night, and I've got 3 squares done, 3 triangles, so I just need to get this one in. I'm not sure whether I'll get it all done tonight, but I'm going to get the majority of it done. So I am not going to hang around chatting, I'm going to crack on because I need to get this video edited and up ASAP, and obviously clue 2 comes out tomorrow as well. Yeah, I'm surrounded by washing and things. I'm really tired. Yeah, I need to look up how to join the last triangle in between the 2. See what's written, and then I've got so many ends to weave in, just knots and things, but I'll show you. I hate ends, I really hate ends. Anyway, I'm gonna get it done. Yeah, it's just after 10:30 and I'm heading to bed on Wednesday night because I get up for school and everything in the morning. Mornings, there's some on the other side too. But yeah, this is the 4th triangle going in now. Fiddly, this one. It's weird as well because you're obviously knitting but you're going down, so that's a bit weird. But yeah, I'm on the set. I've just finished that 2nd stripe, so I'll be going 3rd stripe, and obviously they get smaller, so I should get that done in the morning. Yay! Hello, so today is Thursday, clue 2 day. I haven't got any further with the clue 1 from what you saw last night, which was just the 2 stripes in that final triangle. It's now 9 AM, it was 10 past 9 on Thursday morning, Thursday the 12th of October, and I'm just going to edit this video and get it up for you, and I'll finish the rest of the stripes as part of next week's, because I think I'll get that done today, but I don't want to like try and do it now and then have to edit all of this video. This is a much longer video than I expected it to be. There's been much more drama than I expected there to be. So that is my plans. That's what I'm going to do now, because I've got a heavy editing day today. So yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up. Yeah, subscribe if you're new. It'd be lovely to have you back. Yeah, just you know the drill. But yeah, I will see you next week with clue 2, and I really hope there's less drama and that I can just knit like a chilled knit. I want to knit it blind, and I want to knit it just relax, because this has been quite a stressful week trying to figure out what to do. So yeah, I'll see you after clue 2.